Hello everybody and welcome, it's VeDAN here. So glad that you can tune into another video. Today I'm going to show you how to get top 50, or at least give the layout for what needs to be done. This is quite a good time that I got a 3 minutes 25 one. I did this, to be honest, was really quite optimal. Like, I beat quite a few players with my farming, and the good thing is that I've actually recorded round 40 to 60 the exact farming that I did. Okay, so I'll post a video on that. But yeah, I was speaking to a few top players, and I seem to have beaten them on the farming somehow. So, you know, this is a bit of a win for me, so I thought I'd share it. And also, thank you so much for all the support. Okay, so for tier 2, instead of getting PermaSpike, we're going to go for Spikestorms. To be precise, we're going to go for 14. Okay, so that's why your farming needs to be on it. But don't worry, I'll show you how to do it. Now, what I'm going to do here is a bit of manipulation with my cash so that I can basically keep the BRF down during the round. But what we really want is, we want the Spikestorms in conjunction with a 4-2-0 ice. Now, I couldn't afford a 4-2-0 ice and keep the farm down at the same time, because I was about 1,000 short from using rejuv. So instead, I put a fertilizer on the BRF. That would get 2 pops, or 2 crates, sorry, and then I could afford the rejuv potion. Now, to do this, you need to make sure you upgrade geraldo as well, okay? Now, what I did there is, if you saw what I did, it was I used 5, then 4, then 5. So we'll do it again. So 14's gone to 9. 9 should go down to 5. Yep. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do another 5. What this does is it just keeps it pinned down all the time. Okay, so as you can see, it's quicker than PermaSpike, and the reason it's quicker is because obviously it's going to take Lych about 10 seconds even to reach the PermaSpike pile. We're going to do the exact same for round 80, but I went absolute overkill here. You do not need 34. I think 24 would probably suffice. Notice what we've got. We've got our debuff towers down, so I've got a glue, cripple mob, and I'm going to get a super brittle ready. And I've also got a support temple, which meant that I sacrificed a max bloom trap to it, okay? That was pretty much all that I needed to do. This is absolute overkill, but watch this. So I'm going to use about half of them. Because remember, okay, so let me try and explain this clearly. So for tier 2, you have to use a third of them because you're only going to have 1 rejuv potion. But for any remaining tiers, if you can save 2 rejuv potions, then you can use half the spikes at a time, then proceed, if that makes sense. So tier 2, we have to partition 14 into thirds, because we could only use it twice. And obviously there's 6 bars of health. But because we've got 2 rejuv potions for the later tiers, then all we need to do is just half it, and then rejuv potion, okay? So I do half of them, so I'll go down about 17 roughly. I mean, I even messed up here because I was just thinking, yeah, this is just absolute overkill. But it was 17, then wait a little, then 17. So I hope that makes sense. You do not need to get as many down as that, okay? And also, if you're a bit short on farming, don't worry. I'll make a video on how to get to this. Okay, so now we move on to the next tier for the round 100 boss. So what we need to also do is, sorry for not mentioning this, make sure every single Spikestorm is the 140 upgrade, okay? You want the top path just upgraded once, because 240, that extra path on the top is not going to do any extra damage, okay? So I've got 46 here in range of a support temple. To get this support temple, I just sacrificed a max bloom trap to it, just a 005. Then we've obviously put huge radius on it, or epic radius, whatever it's called, and try and encompass as much as these spikes in range of it. And then the idea is, the optimal way to do it is, of course, you do half of them, wait a little, half of them, rejuv. But I don't think that I adhere to it fully clearly here, because as you can see, the numbers aren't going exactly to a half. Like there, it goes to 24, when in reality it should go to 23. But the point is that you just need to be able to partition all your spikes in the appropriate way so that you can kill each tier instantly, okay? That's the benefit of this, because it spawns right at the start of the track. And I don't think 46 will be needed at all, okay? Because for my final boss, we even have less than this. So I think probably 30, It'd be interesting if someone could find, like, the bare minimum. But this is my first time using the strategy. I remember I saw an old video of someone using this strategy, and then everyone in the comments was like, no, this is terrible, it's nerfed and all this. So I've not even played bosses for that long, but I thought the strategy won't be viable, but it is, if you just go crazy with it. So for round 113, I got a degree 67 ace. I just wanted to get at least a degree 60 ace. I'd always recommend that. And then for our final boss, we've got 44 Spikestorms, so we've got 2 less. We've got a Vengeful True Sun God. Then we've got our debuff towers as normal. And then we're going to go and try and time everything correctly and do our best. So basically, the Spikestorms are going to do most of it. But if you can, try and get a nice timed ace bomb ability. I do manage to get one of them that's actually quite well timed. That can save off, you know, probably only a few milliseconds. So it won't be necessary for top 50 to be incredibly precise. But the more precise, the better. And I'd already tried quite hard at this point. So I was like, right, I may as well not let my brain give up just yet. But obviously, I'm sure when top players see this, they'll see some little faults in me where I could definitely, you know, come down a few more seconds. But yeah, just remember the ultimate goal with the Spikestorm strategy is just partition them appropriately so that you can insta-kill each tier. That's all that needs to be done. I did actually, for some reason, I did another run of this, but I exited out to try and restart it because I thought it was a bad run. But it was 2 seconds quicker, so I don't know what I did wrong here. Like I said, the top players will be able to give me feedback on that. But I'm happy with this. Also, of course, if I didn't get the 2-second penalty, you know, that's going to be another... I could shave off probably 5 seconds, maybe a few more optimizations, maybe shave off, let's say, 7 seconds in total, maybe. So maybe I could have got a free 18 time, roughly. But I'm happy with this. This is, you know, a good run for someone who does so many things suboptimally sometimes. But I just try and make it, you know, inviting to everyone to try it, because seeing the top players, what they do, it's tough. So this is just more of a solid top 50 run, basically. Nothing amazing, but I felt pretty good at it because I'm a little ahead of Guanium on the leaderboard. This is NK's worst leaderboard they've ever done. Look at this. Look at all the hackers. It's an absolute joke. But yeah, thank you guys for all the support. Please feel free to join the Discord, and I'll make the future videos very soon, and I'll see you soon.